Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today I've got an entry-level handset from Nokia. It's called the Nokia One. However, I have to admit that while I've reviewed this handset, I think I had the most fun since, I don't know, ages ago. Some of the implementations, some of the ideas behind the Android Go and the whole handset are absolutely brilliantly done, and I'm really surprised by what you get for £49, which is the current retail price in I believe O2. So yeah, I thought it's more of like not a smartphone but a smart phone, so you get more of like a phone with some of the smart capabilities like email and so on, but turns out it's actually a really decent device, especially for that price. So yeah, as usual, I'm starting with the unboxing video. So that was the micro USB cable, a standard charger you to get in the box. You've also seen the quick start guides explaining where everything is. These are the headphones that come with the phone as well. And to be honest, again, for £49, I mean, even a One Plus doesn't come with headphones, so it's pretty amazing for in terms of what you get for what you pay. The headphones unfortunately don't have any answer decline or volume rocker buttons or anything like that. However, they do have a built-in microphone. So if you like to, you can make some phone calls, receive phone calls, listen to music obviously through these headphones, so on, so on. And another feature, I will class it as a feature, is a removable battery. Now do bear in mind it's only 2150 milliampere hours. However, it's still a removable battery that you can just take out or buy additional one if you're running low, and you can exchange that. So in order to open the device, you need to press with your thumb and then grab it from the top. It took me a while to figure it out. But yeah, that's the nano SIM tray and a micro SD slot. Slide in the battery, put the back cover on, and yeah, you're literally good to go. Yeah, the phone is obviously, it's made of plastic, made of cheap materials. It's not a Gorilla Glass or anything like that. You then get the power button, the volume rocker on the sides, headphone jack on the top, nothing on the other side, and the micro USB port on the bottom. You've got one single speaker, LED flash, and a 5 megapixel camera on the back, and then you do get the 2 megapixel camera on the front, microphone, and a earpiece at the top, microphone on the bottom. So yeah, powered by Android Go edition, which I'll explain in a second what does that mean, but actually like I said, I'm quite impressed. Not sure if more with the Nokia itself or the Android Go edition of Android, but yeah, it's pretty decent, which I'll explain in a second. So as you can see, it runs pretty well. I'm really surprised considering it's only 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of internal storage. And you do get the virtual buttons, so not like on a Motorola C, which I've reviewed recently, that there are physical buttons but they are not lit up. You do get the virtual buttons, so that's really nice, especially in the dark. In terms of the whole screen size, it's 4.5 inch, so only 0.2 inches smaller than the iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8. So yeah, pretty decent. And let's get to the settings. So yeah, that's the app drawer. You do get the Go edition of certain apps like the Gmail, like the Maps and so on, which I'll cover later on because it's quite important. But you still get the Google Assistant, you still get the whole Android experience, which is absolutely mind-blowing on a $49.99 phone. And in terms of operating system, you do get the Android 8.1 with a June security patch. I mean, come on, my Huawei P20 Pro is still on an April security patch 8.1. The Samsung is not even on 8.1, the Note or the 8 or the S9. So it's pretty mind-blowing considering that. Now, that's one bit. So they say about the jump camera, that's what I want to show you, jump to the camera gesture. So you press the power button twice and it goes to the camera. However, the power button is a bit on like a slope of the case. So I'm struggling actually with pressing the power button, not to mention pressing it twice. So it's a weird one. In terms of storage, you only get 8 GB of internal storage. However, you can get the SanDisk. You can get any memory card and you can format it into internal storage. Or if you'd like to, you can format it into portable storage. Now the difference is that if it's a internal storage, that means you can install apps on it. If it's portable, but you can't use that memory card in a different device. If it's portable storage, you can't install apps. However, you can use the same memory card in different devices, different phones, camcorders, and so on, so on. So it works pretty well, pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah. In terms of security, we get only a pattern, PIN and password. There's no fingerprint sensor, there is no face unlock, anything like that. Sadly, but again, do remember it's £49, £49.99 handset, so it's still decent. In terms of sound, there's not much in here going on. You do get the Nokia tune if you want to, and you've got the sound enhancement, which is best loudness, trying to improve the external speaker. It's not going to win any prizes, but it's all right. It's decent enough. The battery, you've got the battery saver mode. You've got the you can adjust the adaptive brightness if you'd like to, so the screen lights up in like sunny areas and darkens up in the darker areas. But again, it's pretty box standard, but then again, not every phone comes equipped with it. Even some of the more expensive handsets don't come with that. You do get the pocket hotspot if you like to. You can turn your phone into a pocket hotspot. And then if you'd like to, you can tether from it as well. And it does support the USB Go, on the go, OTG, USB on the go, yeah. Then we've got a 5 megapixel camera. Again, nothing really major. You'll see the photo samples at the end of the video as usual. There is some sort of a manual mode, but it only allows you to adjust the white balance and exposure value, and you can't lock it. And then you do get the settings, which aren't anything special, but again, considering the price, it's decent. You at least get the grid. You can turn off the shutter sound, which is important for some people. If you'd like to, you can change the resolution, because 5 megapixels is only 4:3. And you can change the resolution of the back-facing camera as well. And the video recording is sadly only 480p. I think there's going to be an update that will allow 720p, but I did not receive that yet. And yeah, so what's the story of the Maps Go? So it's basically a Chrome-based, web-based Google Maps, but again, it saves you space. Works really well. You can set up a destination. You can use a public transport car or walking and so on, so on. It works pretty well. That's the caveat, but it's also a perk of the Google, the Go edition. It doesn't consume a lot of space. In terms of Google Play, what I absolutely love about it is that if you go to Google Play, and I'm gonna take my XZ2 right now, you'll see the differences in the Google Play as well. So as you can see on the left-hand side, you've got the apps and you've got the sizes as well, where on the normal handset that has 64 gigabyte, you've got the rating of the app. So I think the size is more important on a phone that actually has quite a limited storage, which you can actually expand with a memory card. But yeah, that's about it. Really enjoyed this phone. Really works well, and to be honest, I would actually recommend this device if you're after a cheap pay-and-go handset, or some sort of a handset that you're planning on using for emails, for browsing or whatsoever. I'm gonna do a gaming video as well soon, so we'll see how it performs in games. But yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Quick Expert Reviews, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye!